All right, so this idea of going old school, I don't know. I think I've been caught up in caught up in these new iterations of how I serve. But the truth is, what I do best is what I've always done. When I really got clear on my advertising business, what really turned on all of the cylinders was when I got clear on what's the one thing I'm going to focus on right now. I broke my world down into 90 block days, 90 block years. What's the one thing that I really want to focus on right then? It's typically more than one thing, but what's the most important thing that I want to focus on, and letting all other things take serious backseat to that priority. And then how to really focus on it. What's the activity that I can work on that's going to give me the traction? And then how am I going to track myself? Right? What's the ability for me to see that I'm getting progress here? What do I need to do to track my progress in terms of my activity, not just in terms of how am I at goal yet, right? Because that, while great to see the money coming into the account, see the new clients coming in, your activity, where are you on social, what are you doing with your social media account? How many emails are you putting out there? How many new people are you talking to? That's activity that you can control at any given time. What that turns into, that's less in your control. So what's the activity? And then what are you doing to course correct? How are you checking in with yourself, and how are you course correcting? And that was super powerful for me. But then I turned up the volume on that tenfold when I created a mastermind to focus on those 4 pieces. The focus, having that most important goal, having the plan of what's the activity, how am I tracking it, so that I have like a visual scoreboard, a way of like checking in with myself, that I can see it at any time, and we can, right, in the mastermind, that it was a collective scoreboard of how's your work coming along, which I've always loved when I had the ability to compete against myself in the collection of others, that there was this possibility. The best games, I think, is when we can all win, but that you are racing against yourself, that I can cheerlead for you and I can help you win and help me win too, and that typically by helping you win is also going to be helping me win, right? So what's that collective the scoreboard that is for the collective? Our measures might be different. Often they're very similar, but they might be different, but that's fine. But here's what you said you were going to do, here's how that's going. And then on a weekly basis to be able to check in with each other and say, based on this overarching goal, here's where I need to put my energy. And here's what I'm intending to do for myself this week. And then checking in at the end of the week, here's how that went. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm bringing back my old school method right here, right now, and asking for you to check in and say, if your 90-day is focused on the quarter of the year, which that means quarter 3 ends September 30th, what is the thing that you most want to get done that's going to give you the most leverage for 2021 by taking care of it and really focusing all of your energy on it and it alone? Well, not it alone, but it primarily between now and September 30th. What's the activity that you're going to use? What's the activity that you're going to do? And what's the scoreboard that you're going to use to track it? And then how are you course correcting? What are you doing to hold yourself accountable? The best way to do that is to have outside people helping you look at it together, because you can get caught in by those blind spots. But having the ability to come in a small group, or have that mentor or that coach that's giving you focus, is huge, right? And then if we do that between now and September 30th, and then we set yourself up for success by looking at that last quarter, having given yourself these weeks between now and September 30th to build the momentum, imagine what you could still do with 2021. It's a wacky year. I feel like we're still sloughing off the remnants of 2020. We're still adjusting to what is the new, but it can still be a year of success for you. You got to determine what that means, and if you're struggling with that, let's do it together. Let's find out what you need. What is the most important thing that you could be working on? What's the activity that you want to give to it, that you want to be doing on a regular basis? How are you going to track that? And how are you going to course correct? All right. I'm super excited to be working with people right now on this. And each piece, there's a whole work that you can go through to get super clear and bring your passion right to the forefront and allow that to drive your momentum. Okay? I can't wait to hear what's coming up for you when I talk about this. Share what your goals are, what your activity is, all of it. Share here. And if you're not sure, then let's talk. Okay? I am meeting with people and doing their strategic sessions where I'm helping them map out that plan for free right now, in exchange for a testimonial of how it's impacting their work. And so I'd love to offer that out to you, if that makes sense. And then see if this isn't something that you want to dig into deeper. Okay? I can't wait to hear from you. Talk to you soon.